everyone, it's Laura Myers for CMS-Connected. Today, I get to speak with Nate Barad, the new head of product marketing at BloomReach, about his brand new position with the company, the new ways in which we're seeing brands connect with their customers, and why marketing and customer experience alike require an innovative pro-risk mentality. Hello, Nate. How are you doing today?
I'm lovely. How are you, Laura?
I'm lovely as well, thank you. Congratulations on your new position. I'm very curious for you to give me an overview of the strength and experience that you're bringing to the team at BloomReach.
The thing I talk about most is the 10 or 11 years I spent in doing implementations. So I lived in London for quite some time as well as Boston. So I've done dozens of implementations of content management, of commerce, for everywhere from, say, smaller local brands all the way to larger brands. So regardless of which company I was working for, it was always being at a customer, very customer focused, very results focused. And my favorite part was learning my customers' business and learning their customers.
So in working closely with various business strategies, it really helped you gain a greater understanding from the customer side.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of the customers were looking to bring traditional brands into digital. Folks like Major League Baseball, again, very traditional, crack of the bat, smell of the popcorn in the field. How do we transition that 90 plus teams online? Or a good example in UK would be someone like Manchester City. Again, and then you play that into other things like AutoTrader. AutoTrader used to be the pamphlets in a 7-Eleven and is now the leading online car retailer. So there's a lot of fun learning, to your point, from a customer perspective, how they're going to bring their business into digital.
Sounds like AutoTrader was able to build a bit of a better brand story then, with their presence had previously, as you mentioned, was just pamphlets. So they were then able to create a much better presence digitally, which I assume resulted in a much larger consumer base.
Exactly. You expand your distribution from 17-year-olds dropping off pamphlets at a convenience store to resellers, syndication, and to your point, you're now connecting direct with the customer instead of relying on a pamphlet in a convenience store.
Exactly. And as you said, they can connect directly with their customer now. My next question, which I love to ask a brand new addition to a company, is what was it about BloomReach that really drew you in as the next organization that you would work for?
Love this question. First, whether I'm doing autos or software, is the people. And I'd heard a lot about Raj, specifically Raj Dadada, the CEO, and his vision of the market, his view of a customer and digital transformation. So again, whatever you're doing, the people matter first. Raj attracted me there, and then everyone I met really continued to impress me and really became a team I wanted to be a part of. Business-wise, we are in a phenomenal space. The content, the service customer is really looking to get into more customer experience, looking to scale through things like AI and ML. And on the other side, you have a commerce market that's trying to do the same thing from the other side, trying to get closer into content, trying to get closer into customer experience. So I think BloomReach is really in a spot that's attractive for my skill set, something I can help contribute to and be a part of. Really interesting spot in the space.
Definitely a great opportunity to bring your customer focus and product expertise together. So that said, with a long history in the product development and marketing space, you've seen a lot of technologies and platform capabilities evolve, but what would you say are the most important right now?
Excellent question. Without getting too detailed, but things like microservices, things like headless, the underlying point being agility, flexibility, and integration, right? There's so many, and it's a people problem. It's sure a technology problem, but there's departments that haven't worked together before. There's systems that haven't been integrated before. And for technology to be successful, we need to respect that and embrace that. And know that there are going to be challenges, know there's going to be a different script for every customer. The ability to be flexible in a prescribed way is very, very important. And then secondly, I would say speed and velocity. Sometimes, what do they say? Perfection is the evil of progress. Get it out there, test, have a risk mentality, use velocity in everything we do, try and be first or fast in everything we do is it's critical. I mean, marketing and customer experience has to be a pro-risk mentality. We have to be a learning mentality, and the software needs to support that.
I absolutely agree. That pro-risk mentality is key if you want to enact change in a market. Along those same lines, what market trends are important for brands to really be aware of as they execute on their own digital experience strategy?
The number one being that the customer has a different set of expectations now. We can pretty much learn how to do anything ever on YouTube now, whether you're tying a new knot or learning how to clean a stain, whatever it is. And we're bringing those expectations into our businesses. We're bringing those expectations into our brands, into our relationships. So we have to ask ourselves, are we easy to do business with? Are we helping a customer? And then if I was looking at it from a technology side, I would really focus on IoT more than kind of a hand-wavy promise, but the reality that commerce is coming to the customer now, whether it's in automated refulfillment, whether it's in ordering through devices we've never ordered before on kiosks or in store. Every business has a square swipe now, that we really pay attention to where our customers are. Another very exciting trend, and one we should all be excited about as consumers.
And speaking of customer touchpoints, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on voice commerce and if you think it will have a really big presence in that way.
I think so. I think it needs to be used appropriately, like anything. But absolutely, we want to make things, again, seamless and come to the customer. Where if I can ask something, what time is the latest movie showing? Then the next thing I should be able to do is order it. What type of oil does my car take? The next step is going to be to order it. But the point being is the first thing we did was solve a customer's problem, right? We figured out how to get into the customer's need, how to get into their mind space, how to get into their device, help them, and then, to your point, follow that with voice active ordering or other. Yeah.
Definitely making it all more intuitive. Mm-hmm. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, Nate. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Laura. Talk soon.
Absolutely. That was Nate Barad, Head of Product Marketing at BloomReach, discussing his history and thoughts on taking brands into the digital world. For more on the wide world of digital business, make sure you stay up to date with all our news right here on CMS Connected.